Greens Ledge Light is a historic icon of the gritty and tenacious culture of coastal Connecticut. Located less than a mile from shore and towering 7 stories above the water, the lighthouse has become an awe-inspiring symbol of the local Rowayton and Darien communities. The rotating red and white beacon atop the light has burned continuously for more than a century, and its stewardship has been passed down from keeper to keeper through the ages. The cultural impact of this historic emblem echoes throughout 20th century culture, serving as the direct source of inspiration for dozens of famous artistic productions and as a source of empowerment for decade after decade of visitors and local residents. Built in 1902, the 115-year-old light has safely guided boats and ships along the hazardous shallow waters of Long Island Sound for generation after generation. Unfortunately, Greens Ledge is in trouble. Decades of neglect and devastating storms, including Superstorm Sandy in 2012, have threatened to erase this historic emblem forever. Structural engineers have determined that in its current condition, Greens Ledge may not survive another major storm event. This would not be the first local lighthouse to meet this tragic fate. Old Orchard Light, an identically constructed lighthouse in New York, tragically collapsed during Hurricane Sandy. Deer Island Light, another identical lighthouse in Boston Harbor, was dismantled after local restoration efforts failed to raise enough funding. Like Greens Ledge, these were active lighthouses, critical infrastructure maintained by the U.S. Coast Guard. Their collapse required the construction of tall metal skeleton tower light beacons, a structure similar to a cell tower. If Greens Ledge were to meet the same fate, a similar metal tower would be erected in its place, forever impairing the views of the Sound to generations of boaters, beachgoers, and homeowners. This historic community symbol is teetering on the edge of oblivion. Thankfully, it's not too late to save Greens Ledge. For years, a highly committed team of local residents waited anxiously for an opportunity to save the light, and that moment has finally come. In 2016, the U.S. government included the lighthouse in the National Historic Lighthouse Preservation Act program, providing a mechanism to convey the property to qualified new stewards. Through the program, Greens Ledge was acquired by the Greens Ledge Light Preservation Society through a founding donation by Tim Petty and the Petty family. The mission of this newly founded 501c3 nonprofit is to preserve and protect this historic landmark. Our work has already begun. Phase 1, acquisition, was completed in 2017. Phase 2, structural stabilization, has begun and will address the urgent deficiencies in the caisson and lower deck areas. Phase 3, exterior maintenance and historical beautification, will improve the exterior appearance of the lighthouse and transform the interior into a beautiful community asset. Please, become a keeper of Greens Ledge Light and join us as we save this historic lighthouse for generations to come.